Friday, May 22nd, brings days of our lives into the emotional aftermath of a very messy week. Secrets have been exposed, trust has been shaken, and now, several people in Salem have to deal with the damage they can no longer avoid. So Friday is not just about wrapping up the week. It is about consequences. And in Salem, one confession, one visit, or one emotional gesture can change everything. And the first attempt to repair the damage comes through Jack, who may be reaching for Gwen at the exact moment she is least ready to trust anyone. Jack reaching out to Gwen could be one of Friday's most emotionally delicate moments. On the surface, this may look like a father trying to reconnect with his daughter. But with Jack and Gwen, nothing is ever that simple. Their history is full of hurt, missed chances, resentment, and the kind of rejection Gwen has carried for years. That is why Jack's gesture may not immediately feel comforting to her. Gwen may want to believe him. Deep down, she has always wanted family, acceptance, and proof that she matters. But wanting love and trusting love are two very different things. Jack can show up with good intentions, but Gwen may still hear doubt behind every word. And the timing makes it even more complicated. After everything with Xander, Gwen may already feel emotionally exposed. If she believes Xander is using her or keeping her close for convenience, Jack's attempt to reconnect could hit a very sensitive place. It may remind her of the same painful pattern, wanting to be chosen, but fearing she never truly will be. Jack may think he is offering a fresh start. Gwen may see it as another chance to be disappointed. That is what gives this scene its power. It is not about one apology fixing years of damage. It is about whether Jack can prove, through patience and consistency, that this time he is not just passing through her life. Because Gwen does not need one warm moment. She needs someone who stays. And while Jack tries to reach a daughter who has learned to protect herself, Gabby may be facing a confession that could destroy what little trust Philip has left. But while Jack may be trying to heal an old family wound, Gabby is facing a very different kind of damage. The kind that comes when the truth arrives too late. Gabby's confession could become a major turning point, not because the truth is finally coming out, but because it may be coming out too late. All week, Gabby's secret involvement in the Titan DiMera disaster has been moving closer to the surface. Her alliance with Tony, her decision to help by bugging Xander's office, and the damage that followed have created a problem she can no longer control. Now she may finally admit what happened. But confession does not automatically equal redemption. For Philip, the betrayal may feel personal before it feels professional. Titan is not just a business name to him. It is connected to family, pride, power, and everything he has been trying to protect. So if Gabby's choices helped weaken Titan while she was still involved with him, Philip may feel like their entire relationship was built beside a lie. That is the part Gabby may struggle to repair. She can explain her motives. She can argue that she did not intend for things to spiral. She can remind him that Salem's corporate world is full of schemes and double crosses. But none of that may matter if Philip feels humiliated. Because once someone feels played, every explanation starts sounding like strategy. Gabby may believe honesty should count for something. But Philip may only see a confession forced by exposure, not courage. And if that is how he reads the moment, then Gabby may not just lose his trust. She may lose her place in his life completely. And as Gabby's truth threatens to break one relationship, Xander steps into another situation where even a sweet surprise may not be enough to erase suspicion. And as Gabby's confession threatens to destroy her future with Philip, Xander steps into a moment with Sarah where love, guilt, and suspicion may all collide. Xander surprising Sarah should be the kind of moment that softens the episode. But with Xander, even sweetness can carry tension. Sarah knows his heart better than almost anyone. She knows he can be loving, protective, and deeply devoted when he wants to be. She has seen the man who wants a family, who loves Victoria, and who genuinely wants to be worthy of the life he keeps trying to build. But Sarah has also seen the other side. She knows how quickly Xander can be pulled toward dangerous choices. Kristen's pressure, Gwen's emotional involvement, and the Titan Demera chaos all create reasons for Sarah to worry that he may be drifting back into old habits. So his surprise may create two reactions at once. Part of Sarah may want to accept it. She may want to believe this is Xander showing love, commitment, and reassurance after a difficult week. But another part of her may wonder why the gesture is happening now. Is he trying to comfort her? Or is he trying to distract her? That question matters because Sarah is not naive. A romantic gesture will not stop her from noticing when something feels off. If Xander is hiding conflict, guilt, or another dangerous decision, Sarah may sense it beneath the charm. And that is what makes their relationship so tense. Sarah wants the better version of Xander to win. But every time the darker version gets close, she has to decide whether trust is still safe. His surprise may be beautiful, but if it comes with secrets behind it, Sarah may realize the real gift she needs from Xander is not romance. It is honesty. But Sarah is not the only one wondering whether love can survive uncertainty. Across Salem, Stephanie checks on Alex as their future remains painfully unclear. Stephanie checking on Alex may seem like a gentle moment, but emotionally, it carries a lot of weight. This is not just Stephanie being kind. It is her trying to stay connected to a man she still cares about, even as his life moves in a direction she may not be ready to follow. Alex is changing because of baby Kelsey. What started as shock is becoming responsibility. What once felt like a sudden complication is now becoming part of who he is. He is bonding with his daughter, thinking more like a father, and slowly building a future around a child he clearly loves. Stephanie can see that, and that is exactly why the situation hurts. Her feelings for Alex have not disappeared. Her check-in proves there is still warmth, concern, and emotional attachment. But caring about Alex does not automatically mean she can accept everything his future now requires. Stephanie is still dealing with trauma. She is still uncertain about motherhood, family responsibility, and whether she can live inside a life that changed before she had time to prepare for it. That is what makes this scene quietly painful. Alex may hear her concern and hope it means they can still make this work. Stephanie may want to believe that too. But underneath the tenderness, the truth remains difficult. They may love each other, but they may not want the same life anymore. And if they keep avoiding that question, this relationship may not break because of betrayal. It may break because both of them were hoping love could solve a future they never fully agreed on. After so many fragile relationships, Friday gives Salem a different kind of emotional reminder through Kayla and Steve. A couple who know what it means to survive the hard parts. Kayla and Steve reminiscing may be a quieter part of Friday's episode, but it could be one of the most important emotional contrasts. After so much tension, their scene gives Salem something different, perspective. This week has been full of relationships under pressure. Gwen is trying to figure out whether she can trust Jack or whether Xander is simply pulling her back into old pain. Gabby may be losing Philip because secrets destroyed trust. Sarah is watching Xander and wondering whether his better side can truly win. Stephanie is still unsure if she can share Alex's future. Then Friday gives us Kayla and Steve. Their love story has survived because it was never based on everything being easy. They have faced danger, heartbreak, distance, mistakes, and impossible choices. But the difference is that they learned how to come back to each other with honesty. That is what makes their memories meaningful. They are not just looking back for nostalgia. They are showing what lasting love actually requires. Not just passion, not just history, not just chemistry, but patience, loyalty, forgiveness, and the courage to face the truth before it destroys the relationship. In a week where so many couples are cracking, Kayla and Steve stand as a reminder. Love can survive Salem, but only when both people keep choosing each other, not just in the romantic moments, but especially when the hard truth arrives. By the end of Friday's episode, Salem may feel quieter, but the emotional stakes are still high. Jack's attempt to reach Gwen could open the door to healing, but Gwen may not be ready to trust him. Gabby's confession could come too late to save her romance with Philip. Xander's surprise may either comfort Sarah or make her question what he is hiding. Stephanie's check-in with Alex may prove the feelings are still there, even if the future remains uncertain. And Kayla and Steve's memories may remind everyone what love looks like when it has survived the worst. That is what makes Friday important. It is not just the end of the week. It is the moment Salem starts counting the cost. Who deserves forgiveness? Who has gone too far? Who is still worth fighting for? And who is only holding on because letting go feels even more painful? In Salem, one confession can change a relationship. One surprise can hide a secret. And one small attempt to reconnect can become the beginning of either healing or heartbreak.